Ciao guys, welcome back here on the channel as always, and we're always together here on our deadline week show, almost deadline day, yeah, because in a few minutes, at least here in Italy, it's gonna be Sunday, so in 1 hour it's gonna be Sunday also in England, and the market is moving very fast, so sorry if I'm quite distracted, but my phone is eating up many news, many updates, many things to tell you, and so we have to go step by step. Let me start with the stories of the night. Fenerbahce have made a bid to Manchester City for Ederson. This is an important story because Galatasaray had a bid rejected, 10 million euros. Now Fenerbahce have also made a bid for Ederson and is worth something, from what I'm hearing, close to 12 million euros, so higher than Galatasaray proposal. At the moment, my understanding is that Man City still want more. Jorge Mendes, the agent of Ederson, is driving the conversations and taking care of the process. So let's see what happens now with Ederson, because remember, if Ederson leaves Fenerbahce or wherever, Donnarumma would be ready to join Manchester City. So it's a big domino of goalkeepers around, and this is a really important situation. The domino of goalkeepers for this final less than 48 hours, are basically 45 hours, is also for the situation of Manchester United. Manchester United are working to sign a new goalkeeper. Manchester United always had two goalkeepers on their shortlist this summer. One is Senne Lammens, and Man United remain in negotiations with Royal Antwerp. They have an agreement with the player, but they're in negotiations with Antwerp. Antwerp are still not accepting, as of tonight, midnight, the offer from Man United because they believe that other clubs can jump into the race. So keep an eye on Lammens, because the feeling internally at Royal Antwerp is that other clubs will jump into the race for the player, and this is why they are still not accepting the offer from United. United have an agreement with the player, but not yet with Royal Antwerp, the Belgian club. The other name, the second name on the list of Man United, has always been Dibu Martinez. Dibu Martinez has always been one of the targets. Man United tried in July, but there was no agreement with Aston Villa. So these have always been the two main names on the list of Manchester United for the goalkeeper. Let's see what's going to happen. But in Manchester is a crucial moment for goalkeepers. Then Barcelona, Chelsea for Fermin Lopez. At the moment, the message I'm getting from Barcelona is that first, they don't have the information that Fermin Lopez wants to leave. So Fermin Lopez has not told Barcelona that he wants to leave the club. Fermin Lopez, as of tonight, has not made any public statement, but he didn't tell Barcelona that he wants to leave. Barcelona believe that the player will stay, and Barcelona make very clear that they are not accepting 40 million euros for a player of the level of Fermin Lopez. So at the moment, the Fermin Lopez story is bid from Chelsea, official bid, 40 million euros. Barca are not accepting 40. Barca don't want to sell the player. Barca don't have indications on Fermin Lopez desire to leave. If Fermin Lopez in the final 2 days of the window will go to Barca and say, let me go, I want to go to Chelsea, then a real negotiation can start. But this has not happened as of tonight. So let's follow the Fermin Lopez situation, because it depends on the player. And this is going to be an important topic. So we have to mention also more situations, including Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson is going to spend the night in Munich. He's not going to back to London tonight. Chelsea made very clear to Bayern that they want the player to return, but at the moment the player is insisting on his position to stay at Bayern and to play for Bayern and to sign for Bayern. So now obviously there is a contract, and so Chelsea insists on their position, are very clear. So at the moment, as of tonight, midnight, Saturday, Sunday, the deal is on hold, trying to see if they can find solutions. Otherwise, Nicolas Jackson will have to return to London. But the insistence of the player is to find a solution because he wants to play for Bayern. So at the moment, what I can tell you is that the player is spending the night in Germany, that tomorrow they will see how to handle this situation, but Jackson tonight is not going back. So let's see tomorrow what happens, because Chelsea obviously have the contract on their side, and also they didn't sign anything with Bayern. So is Chelsea in control of this situation? Said this, guys, Facundo Buenote tomorrow medical at Chelsea. So tomorrow Chelsea will formally complete this deal. Tomorrow also expected to be completed the deal for Piero Hincapié to Arsenal. Today he said goodbye to Bayer Leverkusen, and tomorrow Arsenal hope to finalize the deal. Liverpool, the bid is there for Marguehi, £35 million plus 10% sell-on clause. Is not a problem to reach an agreement with Palace. From what I'm hearing, Liverpool and Palace will reach an agreement for Mark Guehi. So club to club is not a problem, and player side is not a problem. He agreed on terms. Don't trust all the reports saying that he didn't agree. Mark Guehi has agreed terms. He's ready. The contract is ready. The player is ready to go, travel and sign. But this deal depends on Newcastle. Newcastle have to decide internally. There is a chairman, Steve Parish, who has in front of his table the numbers from Liverpool, £35 million plus 10% sell clause for a player who's out of contract next year and is not extending the contract. So basically, Steve Parish now is on one side, keep your leader, keep your player, Mark Guehi, and obviously lose him on a free next summer, so don't get any money, but you still have Mark Guehi for this season. On the other side, he has the money from Liverpool. So take the money and find the replacement. So the question is, if Palace find the right replacement and give the green light, Mark Guehi will travel because the personal terms are done. Guehi wants to go to Liverpool, and if Guehi is not going to Liverpool today, Liverpool will be ready for 2026. So this is the story around Mark Guehi. If Newcastle call the deal, if Crystal Palace call, the deal will get done immediately. Alexander Isak, guys, contacts again today. The deal as of tonight is not done, despite the reports we had in the last 24 hours. All sources involved from Liverpool, from Newcastle, from player side deny that the deal has been agreed today. So it's not about the game, it's not about Liverpool playing, it's not about Newcastle playing. It's not agreed as of today. But I can confirm that the optimism remains. We are entering into Sunday and the optimism at Liverpool remains. Liverpool have not activated any other option among those who have been offered to Liverpool, because this week more than 3-4 players, important players, have been offered to Liverpool. Maybe we will talk about the behind the scenes one day, but really important players. This is not emergency solutions. And Liverpool keep saying that they are optimistic to find a solution and to get Alexander Isak. So the story for Isak remains absolutely on as of tonight. But done is not done. We are around 45 hours to the end of the window, and I think the respect for football fans is to tell you things as they are in this moment, not to do predictions. And in this moment, the deal is not done, but Liverpool sources maintain optimism to sign Alexander Isak. So Liverpool are still confident, and Liverpool want to make it happen. Alexander Isak has absolutely not changed his mind. He wants to go to Liverpool. So now, let's wait for the two clubs, because obviously we're entering into crucial stages of this story. But the deal remains on. So let's follow the situation. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if they can agree on a deal with Newcastle. But the deal remains on for Alexander Isak. I see there is a question here. Hi Fabrizio, any news for the future of Laporte? Laporte has an agreement with Athletic Bilbao. Agreement Laporte Bilbao is done, but still waiting for an agreement Bilbao Al Nasser for the exit conditions. So let's see what's going to happen for this one, because it's a really important story. I will be updating you also on Aymeric Laporte. But as you can see, guys, many stories, news can change any moment, so get ready. I will be here to update you, as always. Remember to be here on the channel every single day for all the updates. But again, keep an eye on goalkeepers. Ederson, Fenerbahce, Donnarumma, Manchester City. Keep an eye on Man United. Lammen's situation. Let's see what's going to happen with Dibu Martinez also. So there will be movements. So get ready, guys. Also with all the other stories. Fermin, Nico Jackson and all the rest. I will see you here on the channel. Thank you for being here. And see you soon. Ciao.